Hey yo, what's going on? It's your boy Man in the Wild. Just just inside my thoughts, man, about seeking truth and wanting to get to the bottom of this and the bottom of that. And it's funny how, people always wanna whenever they wanna talk their shit, right? They wanna sit there and talk their shit about, what you got to say. And always wanna hit you with like, well, how you know that, or who told you that, or you reaching and all this other shit. Like yo, you gotta know when you're seeking truth and you're really trying to find that shit, it's not gonna be, all the way apparent if you're not looking for the shit. It only becomes, open to you whenever you acknowledge that there is bullshit that exists, and it seems to be all that they put on your fucking plate. Right? Because I had said something, because it's certain people out there that, that speak their truth, and sometimes we miss. It's certain facts that we'll miss on. Like it'll be a 20-minute video I'll make, right? But it'll be one fact that's a little off, or could be going the other way, and it seems to be all everybody wants to jump on. But you ain't noticed everything the fuck else that got said. That was 100% undeniable, right? Because that's the way that conditioning shit works. Whenever people try to defend the bullshit, they find that one little thing to grab onto. But what you got to know with that shit, seeking the truth is kind of like baseball. You understand? How many times does a motherfucker got to hit the ball to be considered good in baseball? Right? 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10, and that motherfucker is good. Right? 4 out of 10, I don't even think motherfuckers gonna hit 400 like that. But shit, if they do, he will be amazing. Right? So you gotta look at it like that. Because they scatter this shit so far, like it's just it's every fucking where. Because like when I do these videos, man, when I actually do the clips and shit, I swear, man, you could pause that shit damn near the whole fucking video, but then, you start talking about one thing, so then another one, you just gloss over that shit, but then it's another one, and you keep pausing, pause, because it's so much shit, right? And then it's all about bringing that shit together. So whenever you see the pattern that exists, whenever it comes to all of the shit that's scattered about, but brought together, you can see that, you're not being told the truth about most things. And how somebody can get mad at somebody that is confirming this bullshit and calling this shit out. How you can get mad at somebody is beyond me. That's like somebody getting mad that wants to drive slow, right? And the motherfucker wants to get around them, but the motherfucker driving slow wants to get mad at the person for passing them. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're using your mind right now to stop me in my progress. Once I pass you, I promise I will not give a fuck about you. That's the difference. But yet and still, we got all these damn ass clogs, the damn constipation blockers, thinking that they're doing something good, though. Right? They think they're doing something good. They're defending, what is it? CBS and Fox News and all them. They're defending them people because they care about them, man. Them motherfuckers wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. They wouldn't piss on your children if they was on fire. Understand that shit. These motherfuckers take your life as a damn joke, man. But yet and still, people gonna defend that shit. Be willing to die defending that shit. Send their kids to die defending this shit. And then want to sit there and cry and bitch whenever something happens to you on some dumb shit. It's like, yo, when you send your people out, or when you send yourself out to do some dumb shit, and dumb shit happens to you, like, yo, what the fuck else do you expect to happen? Period. Like, you on some bullshit. Like I said, this one before mob bosses and all that shit like in the movies. You done seen a motherfucker kill 10 people throughout, you know. But then when his son gets whacked, you want to sit there and have vengeance and revenge, and you want to be sad and crying and all this shit. Like, yo, you just killed 10 other sons. Why the fuck we worried about what's going on in your brain now? You know, that's that chickens and roosting shit. But nah, you know, the narcissist mind and all that type of shit, nah, they always the fucking victim. No matter what goes on. And that's what this whole dumbass society done created when it comes to this bullshit and all this conditioning. You know, the wrong motherfuckers get to claim victims and shit. You know, the wrong motherfuckers get to, you know, what do you want to call it? The wrong people get to have the good life. You know, and not talking about like the work that you put in, not talking about, you know, all that type of shit. I'm talking about the actual what's given to you, you know, and what you earn type shit. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, when you're connected to that elite shit, man, you really do get a lot of fucking perks. You know, you get a lot of perks. And then also too, you gotta know, when you get a lot of perks, you get arrogant in that shit. Right? So you get to do what the fuck you want to do. Like, think about all the motherfucking drug dealers that you know in your way, around your way. Think about all them politicians. Think about all the people who you know, have some type of, what do you want to call it, eliteness about them. Right? Eliteness, and they know that shit. You know, they walk around regular people differently. When you know extra shit about life, right? When you know, because these motherfucking leaders know that it's a whole bunch of psyops going on and this shit ain't real. Because I remember this shit because I went to a police station because there was a police fucking with me outside of this courthouse. And so I was going to go file an official complaint, but I'm like, nah, let me just go ahead and voice record me talking to his superior, right? So I'm talking to his superiors around that time that Charlottesville shit was going on. And the way that this motherfucker looked at me when I talked about the race relation and the police type shit, the way that this motherfucker looked at me as he was talking, it wasn't on no disrespectful shit. He listened to everything I had to say, and we really had a good conversation, so I thought, right? But this motherfucker had a duper's delight smile when I talked to him, man. Because they know that all of this police drama that got motherfuckers, you know, jammed up in their minds about all this shit, they know it's some bullshit. You know, so whenever you bring up that type of shit to them, automatically, man, they over you, man. You're beneath them motherfuckers because you're believing this dumb shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? You think these motherfuckers out here running around here shooting up shit all the time, selling anything they fucking want to sell, get locked the fuck up and right back the fuck out? Nah, that motherfucker ain't no damn informant. He's just doing his fucking job. He's doing his job, period, point blank. I don't give a fuck. You done seen it too much. You know, so yeah, just know, man. Just know this truth shit ain't for everybody, man. It's not. And sometimes you really got to sit there and stop talking to motherfuckers just on account of, you know, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to benefit you, and it's not going to benefit them. You know, that's exactly why the fuck I went to YouTube. Just make videos. Fuck it. I can't talk to nobody like that. Not about this shit. You know, because certain people ain't ready for this shit at all times. You know, sometimes it comes later. Sometimes something has to happen to them for them to be able to see the shit. You know, because different shit only touches certain people and all. Just like how with that Philando Castile was the nail in the coffin for motherfuckers believing and giving a fuck about this police shooting niggas. Because he was a lawful carry. He touched everybody at that point. Right? So as it always comes back to, you know, if you're with this truth shit and you rock with it, man, don't get discouraged with these dumbass people that don't want to listen. It's not their fault. You know, it's simply not. You know, the conditioning got rooted deep, man, because I'm going to tell you, I swear to God, when I first started getting into this truth shit, right? When I first started getting all the way deep into it, I swear, man, in the back of my head, as I was thinking, I don't remember the exact thought I was having, but I felt a burst in the back of my head. Like, boom, I felt a pop, like, oh, shit. And I felt my head and shit. I'm thinking I'm having like an aneurysm type shit or like some kind of stroke or some shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It didn't hurt. It just happened, right? And I'm telling you, man, from that moment, man, shit's been so much clearer, man. It's been crazy as fuck. Like, you really do have blocks set up in your brain, man. People really do. So whenever like you talk to somebody about some real shit, some truth shit, and they really sit there and look at you like they don't know what the fuck you talking about, like they look lost, yo, the conditioning part is too real. Leave that shit alone. Either it'll come to them later, right? Or it's just not meant for them. You know, period. Like, that shit is nuts. Like, people will sit there and look at you like with this lost look, or like a damn twitch, because it's like their mind is shorting out. It's like cannot confirm data, information, it's unknown type shit. Like, they really get stuck. You know, and like I said, I had them same type of feelings before, you know, I really jumped all the way in. You know, because I had my doubts, my suspicions about little shit here, little shit there. But it's like, fuck, I didn't really, you know, want to believe that the whole reality we got is a fucking lie. You know, that was beyond me for some years. You know, but being able to piece this shit together, like I said, piece it together, because it is scattered, piece that shit together and then recognize the pattern, right? Acknowledge and recognize the pattern, man, and you'll be able to see this shit clear. And maybe, you know, if you know, listen to what another person is saying too, you know, because whatever you found to be, you know, the reason they brought you into the truth game and to really see this shit, it won't be for them, you know. So listen to their thoughts, listen to what they got going on, and then build from that too. Because a lot of times we like to just throw that shit out there and just like, if they don't understand, fuck you, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, you want some dumb shit. You know, like, but nah, it's all a process. You know, just because these motherfuckers don't want to be patient with you whenever you uncovering this truth shit, right, don't mean that you got to be impatient. It's like, you know, what people do is on them and what you do is on you. You know, so yeah, I don't know. Shit just hit me, man, and it goes where it goes, man. And I'm really glad, man. I appreciate the fuck out of each and every one of y'all that really fucks with me, man. You know, because I really think it's funny that, like, all my channels with Man in the Wild, right? You know, like the numbers hold truth just got up to 500 not too long ago. And the other ones is down at 100, you know, but my Wild Man in His Plan got over 5,000. Right, so and then people on my Man in the Wild channel's been telling me that they've been unsubscribed to my shit. Right, so that just lets me know and should let y'all know, man, that what you're on is the right path, man. You know, and all the videos that y'all send me to give me information, and even if it don't show up on my channel, you know, trust me, that information is definitely being digested and used, because, man, like, you can't do this shit alone. You know, even though you feel alone with this shit, man, because, you know, people like to put you on an island whenever you grab this shit. You know, especially the elites, man. Especially the elites and shit. You done been where you been. They gotta fuck with you. So yeah, man, it is what it is, man. But just yeah, man, stay diligent for real.